Hey guys, Greg here, Bone Tactical. I'm going to show you guys the most complete electric bike review on the internet. I've got all these bikes that have been sent to me, 1, 2, 3, 4 of the top manufacturers, all different manufacturers, and I've found my favorite, the coolest. It's the second most expensive, I believe, and believe it or not, the first most expensive is not even close to being the best in my humble opinion. So we've beat the crap out of these. My workers use these bikes behind me. I just got this one in, but just looking at the fit and finish and the style of this new Troxus I've got, it is a beautiful bike. But let's get started walking from the first one I got, walking you through, to this brand new one that we got today. Now we're gonna talk about this Gotrax here. Now this Gotrax was the first bike I got. I actually got a scooter from them. I gave the scooter away to a underprivileged family and that didn't have basically a method to be getting around, and somebody's using it right now to go back and forth to the church, which is pretty cool. From Gotrax, still running strong, the scooter. The Gotrax bike that we've got right here is still going strong. My workers use this all the time to go run up to the corner store or whatever. A lot of times if some of them have transportation, others don't, so sometimes if their transportation's out or something, or they use it to go to the home and come back, whatever, you know, a lot of people have been using it and it's still running great. So definitely would recommend this Gotrax. It's one of the most entry-level models. I'll put a link in the description for this guy. It's one of the most basic entry-level models as far as price goes, and it's just really well held up. So this is kind of what I would recommend for just getting into it. Definitely Gotrax is a heck of a company as far as being able to survive our testing. Next, we have the Velowave here. I do get a small percentage of any of these Velowaves that get sold, but I can't recommend this bike because it's more expensive than the Gotrax, and the battery gave out on it in like a few months of testing. And otherwise, you know, everything else is held up, and it does seem like a little bit maybe fancier than the Gotrax. But I'm a reliability guy, and so I'm gonna contact Velowave after this video and see if they'll send me a new battery, and we'll see. If they do, then we'll keep making videos with it. As of right now, it's pretty much useless because these bikes, you can pedal them, but they weigh so much that when the electric function goes out, it's just really not that cool of a thing. Now what's supposedly, what they'll tell you the best is this QuietKat bike here. And this QuietKat bike here is one of the most expensive, one of the coolest looking. It's the Apex Sport, it's camouflage, it's this, that, and the other. Well, I just was not impressed with this thing from the get-go. It's a lot of stuff has been like kind of just chintzy. This thing fell apart here and cracked open, and it's really hard to use. The rest of them are like intuitive with the gears, and you don't have to go gear shifting as you're driving. And this one, like, the gears work more like a regular bike, but then the electric motor is like a boost, and it just kind of, it's just not that, it's not fun to drive like the other ones. And it's just it looks amazing, right? It looks incredible, and it hasn't completely broken or given out, and it's definitely like the most expensive and the flashiest and all that. But as far as practicality goes, I don't like it, and as usability, I don't like it, and this little stuff seems to, you know, just like kind of be breaking on it. So now this isn't even sealed anymore here because that fell apart. I feel like if the price point was more like one of the first two bikes I mentioned, maybe I would be all for it, but it's just not, it's not something that I recommend just because of the price point. And then on top of that, I was working with the company, and when I started giving them some feedback on you know, some of the different points and things of that nature, you know, just going through and working with them, they just are just very rude people, and not you know, not people that I want to be representing. So I'm going to discontinue making any future videos other than if it's with this bike, other than if it's just to say don't waste your money on a QuietKat. What I have found to be as every bit as cool of the cool factor is this Troxus, and I just got this in. It's got the candy paint red. It's got the bamboo, pressed bamboo wood grain on the back. I mean, I really like this bike. It's super cool, and performance-wise, it blows the doors off the QuietKat. it's faster, it's stronger, it's easier to use. And so, you know, I don't know how it's going to hold up over time, but it looks really legit as far as like everything on there. And I think it's like $1,000 cheaper or more. I think it's like $2,000 cheaper than the QuietKat. So it's, you could get two of these almost for the price of the QuietKat. And I would much prefer this. They have a black model, and then you can, if you really were crazy about being super stealth, you could spray paint it with matte camo spray paint coloring. But right now, I'm super hooked on this bike, and I'm going to be testing it and using it, and I really like it. This is my favorite by far. And as far as best bang for your buck goes, for entry level, if you don't care about style, we've got the Gotrax back there. The next level up was this Velowave, but you know, like I say, it just kind of it gave out, the battery gave out real quickly. So I'm not sure that I can recommend that until I discuss that with them. The QuietKat is the most expensive, supposedly top of the line. It's your Ferrari model of, you know, electric bikes for men, and it is just not impressive. I was not happy with anything about this bike. If I would have bought it, I would have been extremely upset. This Troxus has your Shimano brakes, which is like the standard. They've got the same big, huge, cool tires like what the QuietKat has. It has all of those really great features. It has a super intuitive, great heads-up display. It even has turn signals. This is like more equipped than the QuietKat, and the style is there too. I mean, if you don't see the style here, as far as usability, it's got the little rack on the back, but it just looks sweet, right, guys? And so I'm gonna have to, you know, you're gonna have to tune in for some future videos, because I just unboxed this like yesterday and a couple days ago, and then just cruised around on it today in the morning, and it was a great experience. So definitely, you know, everything that I wanted it to be. Check out the Troxus. All the links are going to be in the description below. Thanks for watching. Bone out.